Okay, quick tutorial on how to make a propeller. And I'll just go as quick as I can to get this over with. But this is going to be a 5-bladed, sorry, I'm just going to go to a new file here. So, okay, so I'm going to start with the top plane. And then I'm just going to put in a circle for the hub. I happen to know that I like a thicker hub. The propeller blades can be wider, so I'm going to make this one at 1.45. I'm sorry, 2. It's going to go, so I'm going to double click on that again. Enter. Accept that, and then I'm going to just extrude that up, and I'm going to go ahead and at least do an inch. I'll say an inch. I'm going to add a basic aerodynamic feature to the top. Then I'm going to click on this right plane. Sketch. On the right side. Do that all. I'm going to do it straight on. In this case, at the hub of the propeller, I want the front of my airflow shape to be right there on that leading edge. So this thing will turn clockwise as you look at it from the front as far as the propeller goes. If you want it to go the other way, you want the airflow to shape the other way. So I'll talk about that. Anyway, so you've got your spline to 3 points, 1, 2, and just kind of drop it over here somewhere. Almost, you could do this, where you put a horizontal tab. That's not working. So just drop it down. Make sure you double click in that and then start at that point. 1, 2, 3. Double click it in again, and then I'm going to pull this up. These both have to come perpendicular to each other to make that leading circle. The airflow have to have efficiency. So, and this arc can be manipulated. I'm going to drop that a little bit. I always like to tuck in the tail. That. There we go. Here. Accept that, and then I want one as well out here to do my loft to. And the other element to this is I could also twist this a little bit. So I'll show you real quick. Plane, offset, 2 point. 2 inches. This is 4 inch. I've got a 4-inch diameter propeller, so I'll say 2-inch plane. So how's that? Actually, that's not good. So I'm going to say 6. And maybe 4. I can always shrink this later if I need to. So that was a 4-inch offset plane from the origin plane. Then I'm going to select on it and sketch on. And I need to just do one thing in this case, is build a line. This on that plane that I'm going to do the plane color again, but this time I'm going to do line angle. Like that line, I select this plane. Sorry, it is a line files. Oh, here it is. And then I change it to 30. So I need another plane out here that I'm going to connect to that with the loft feature. So I can sketch it. Oh, there you go.
It's like the girl, right?
Plane, offset, in this case I'm going to do 4 inches. And now this one, sketch, and the use tool is right here. And I want to use that and that. So just makes a copy of it. And I'm going to hit escape. This little rule that I put on there, I'm going to delete that because I no longer want that to drive this. I want it to be free, not attached to the memory of that. So now I can click it, and then hit transform. And in this case, I'm going to show you if I can use it straight on. I can do a couple things to it, and I'm going to do both at the same time. I can shrink this, so I really want this to be small, because I really want the tip of this propeller blade to be small. And the other part is I really want to have steep aim of attack. And that's more than 25 is pretty aggressive. And then I'm going to hit finish. And now I can loft those two. But before I finish, I'm going to add one other element. So I'm going to sketch. You know, on this case, I want to do, I'm sorry, I can make a plane first. So I'm going to do that. Just plane, 3 point, right, and add 1, 2, and I just need a third point. And I want to connect these 2 highlighted points for my additional feature guide that I'm going to do for this off. And so that's why I have those 2 selected. The third point doesn't matter much. I'm going to usually take it like this so it stays in line with the shapes. So there we go. I got that plane now, and I'm going to select it over here and sketch on it. And then really quickly add a spline. Done. So now let's see what we get. Yes, I now do the box. And I go from here, and then I select other. Yes, I'm right clicking and selecting other, so I can pick that lock underneath, and then it gives me a list of things over here. It's supposed to. I can also go over here and just no show that. I can pick that, and now I can also pick a guide. So you see that it did do a lot of what I asked right there. And I could add another rear guide element to really finish this and make this look. So why don't I do it while I can? So the same procedure. I'm going to go ahead and no show that. I'm going to come up here and show these last 2 sketch elements. I see it all right here. Do a really quick plane, 3 pointing in, 1, 2, 3. Left, 3, 5. I probably will accept that and then just leave this. There we go. So now in my lock in. Oops, no factory. 1, 2, and guides. 1, 2. Oh, it didn't like this one, and that kind of can happen on us. And I think I can probably try and fix this real quick. One thing you want to do is just check it to make sure it didn't miss the. See how oh, you see this thing? Yeah. All right, so that's a flow. And it was because I was trying to do it too fast. But I can fix this if I come up here and delete this. So I hit backspace or delete on the keyboard. Save it down and delete that one so I can remove this one. And the only way I'm really going to fix this is I have to fix this in the original sketch. It's here. So I double click it. This thing, I'm going to go ahead and fix it. Now this one. All right, I'm going to have to try and just do this trick. Turn it. Turn it.
How you doing, Mr. Bill?
Hey, good. How about you?
Pretty good. Also,
Sorry. Okay, let me try that. So go back to this sketch and I just trim those so there's no mess like that over here anymore. And now I gotta try to move that thing to that point. Set it down. There it was. Fixed it. Now I have it, and I'm gonna bring back the hub picture. There we go. And now I'm gonna do my circular pattern. Yeah. And pattern, circular pattern. This, and then axis. I can pick this cylinder. Lanes, I'll go for 12. Too many. You see, that's too crowded at the hub. There it is, 5. Perfect. So now it's, it's at the hub. You see that it's at a 0 attack angle. It's very efficient. Up here, it's a massive attack angle. But this is where you're going to get most of your thrust anyways. And it's sort of tapered. And you can add a hole for the motor shaft when we do the testing. In retrospect, looking at this one, I probably try and make that hub a little smaller. It doesn't necessarily need to be that full 2 inches. I'm gonna just check, see if I can do 1.5. Actually, pull this off. Yeah, so I can still adjust that. And lastly, I would want to, make sure I blend. So I just like these. And blend union. Okay.